Hello, this is the 30th-ish time, I don't know, I lost count, trying to make this video. Last time I was doing so great, but I accidentally turned off the camera. So let's get into this. So, I woke up at 12 p.m.-ish. It's now 4 p.m. I'm having a bad hair day, so that's why I'm wearing this hat. It's a Shoot Farms hat. Got it at Five Below the other day. So, you already read the title of this video. So let's get into this. So a couple times a year, the town of Brimfield, Massachusetts, they do a flea market. I mean, I don't think it's like around town; it's just like one specific kind of area. So people like around the state and around the other kind of states, like New Englandish, except like Maine, because that's so far, or like around kind of the area kind of states, like not just like say like oh yeah, the top of like Vermont or something. And I don't, yeah. So kind of this flea market thing. Yeah, so a lot of stuff is just like clothes, antique kind of stuff. It's like, oh yeah, hey, this like I don't know, it's like say like a basket or I don't know. Uh, so yeah, and then other stuff that's like didn't really that aged like milk. Yeah, a lot of stuff is like racist kind of stuff, like blackface kind of stuff. Not good. So each year I found something that I really like. A couple years ago, I found just like Legos, a person. A lot of like one day do something that's like do like a video that's like oh yeah, there's stuff around like my room that I got at Brimfield. So this year when I went with my mom and my sister. It was kind of hellish because they're like this. Oh my god! So let's stop here again and buy more clothes that we're not gonna like wear again. And then they're just gonna do like, the same excuse like us. It's like, oh, but what about the Legos? I'm like, yeah, but Legos are like one that actually kind of bring me joy and actually like help me like with my ADHD and like autism, and I'm on the autism spectrum. Yeah, and with the mouse, what does my sister get? All the good parts. My like my all the good genetics. I'll do a siblings rivalry podcast one day of that. We're gonna do it like this week when my sister was kind of here from New York, but she's like this. Oh yeah, hey, let's do a podcast. Oh, but I can't. Okay, it's like, oh, hey, Yorgi, let's do the podcast. Oh, but actually, wait, I can't because I'm meeting up my friends. So let's do it like, 15-minute one. It's like, no. Like, okay, yeah, so let's get into this. Let's just, whatever. I'm tired. I need to do this before I get take a shower and do my chore and for like when my mom's boyfriend gets back and bitches at me. So, yeah, so when we're going in, we found like this, because they do booths and like carport like tents, like, like big kind of ones, and you just like also booths that are just like, oh yeah, just like one table and one. So, and one of the carport ones, there's this guy that's like, and like it has actual Lego sets. Like one of them was like a recent kind of Minecraft. I think it was like Sheep Farm. One thing wasn't opened up, but it's like, eh. But then they had a set from the Aqua Zone. I literally, because since last time I undid the uh, the sets that I was kind of so whatever. Yeah, so it's for kind of the guy. Like the set he was selling it for $75. It's the set for being kind of used for like the value. I mean, but when I say these like value stuff, I'm not actually mean like oh yeah, this is actually the actual value. It's more like I mean it actually is kind of value, but the thing is that like not everyone will actually buy it for that price. It's more just like it says like oh yeah, hey, this is the value of like this, but we could like we're gonna sell it to this because who's gonna buy for the kind of this value? So yeah, yeah. So for it, I'm sorry, I'm just tired. Yeah, so the value was like 150-ish dollars, but the guy was selling it for 75. I asked, oh, the guy said, oh, hey, do you want me maybe to open up for you so I could like look inside it? Like, okay, yeah. So the set was Neptune's Discovery Lab. It has 508 pieces. The price back then was $90, but it's like yeah. The reason why it's kind of so pricey for like that amount of pieces is because it has two base plate things, but they just aren't like just the flat ones. These are like ones that are kind of like underwater mountainish ones. I actually have one of them. it's in my mom's room, or like my sister's bedroom, but my mom just has like her office now. Um, but I don't want to go in there because she's working, and I don't want to restart this video again. And I don't want to just do that, just to get like whatever the hell. So yeah, so I mean, so so the guy kind of opened it up. I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like every piece was here. I mean, I didn't know that like each piece was gonna actually be in there, or I didn't know how many pieces were actually in there, but I was gonna be like, okay, one, two, three, okay, let's but it wasn't like a new set. It was just like no one that's already been open. So the guy was like, basically like had it like I think it was just like one piece of tape, kind of taping it to the bottom. So and the guy had a Gadsden flag. If you don't know what those are, it's like the Don't Tread on Me flags. If you've seen footage of the Capitol riots, you see that there's many of them. Yeah, so this guy looked like those Facebook contacts are like the bicycle shirts like rules of dating my daughter. You can't date her, or or just like, oh yeah, like I love like when I go hunt, and he's the kind of guy that's like this says, oh yeah, hey, I'm like a bow hunter, but like the kind of older ones, not the ones. Yeah, yeah, this guy's like the ones like this. Oh yeah, hey, we're having Walmart again. I don't know why I'm giving it a southern accent, or like he's more one of those more kind of countries. And yes, there are countrysides in Massachusetts. It's not just all big cities and just like small. Yeah, so yeah, so so it didn't really help that I had my Bernie hat on. Which here's the thing: if you're going into like a regular store, say like Target, Stop Shop, like any of those, you could wear. I mean, you could wear whatever hat you want or whatever you kind of want, as long as it isn't like says horrible things or isn't like not true, like Trump one. But say you want to walk around wearing a "Keep America Great Again" hat or "Make America" or whatever the fuck kind of hat, you can. That's America. I'm not going to stop you. But here's the thing: when you're going like, and I'm not saying like Savers kind of thrift store, but like say like a flea market kind of things, people could say like this: oh yeah, hey, I don't want to talk it down, and they don't have to give it like you like a reason. Like I mean, you get because if say they don't like your political beliefs or like showing you kind of it, they could kind of do that. But say if it's like something like religious beliefs or like sexuality or whatever, then that's bad. But say if it's like political, yeah. So Yeah, so so the guy said like when I was kind of going out, I'm like the guy said like this. Oh, so what? So you're not gonna like get it? And here's the thing. So I'm 17 years old. For some fucking reason, my bones are like 16 years old, or like it's like a thing that's like they didn't grow as much as I did. So that's another bad thing that my parents kind of gave me. It's like they gave all the good parts, like and I guess sister saying this. Oh, hey, this is the only kid that we're gonna have, so let's make it like the best. Oh wait, shit, we're gonna have another kid. Okay, I just here just throwing countries the extra parts like that's like yeah. So yeah. So I did get two Star Wars minifigures. I mean, mostly what he had was for minifigures was Lord of the Ring ones, and Hobbits. So I got an A-wing pilot. I'm sorry, this is actually kind of bright. An old A-wing pilot and an old Yoda kind of one. I'll be talking about that kind of later. So it's like $5. Yeah. So yeah. So next time, say if I go and I see kind of the guy, I mean, I'll be probably wearing like a new hat, but probably just like a Boston hat or something like that. Hopefully, if say like my mask, if I don't, because I was wearing like a mask because since I was kind of indoors and like Delta variant or whatever. Yeah, so I'll probably be changing kind of my voice a little bit deeper or something like that, or make it try to, because yeah, and maybe like like getting like new glasses, and maybe going in with like say my friends say like, oh yeah, hey Terry, like like just making up kind of new names, just like so people don't think who we actually are. So yeah, so we kept going. We found like another like carport like thing of just like Legos, but it was like a tiny one. The guy there was basically like Jabba the Hutt, and I'm not trying to like make fun of these people. I'm just saying like, oh yeah, hey, this guy's like was one of those ones that like you would see on like TLC like my 600 pound life or like something like that. And like so they act like a main figures, but these were like New Yorker ones, and these are like really overpriced. And I said like, oh, there's like this like Lego collecting. Let me check to see if there's like any good parts in there. I'll call that, but it does look kind of newish because there were some like Jurassic World minifigures, and the guy said, "Oh yeah, hey, that's $100." I'm like, And I was like, oh, okay. So I kept just like looking around because I knew I was not gonna buy it, but I was just like, still trying to see like that. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll come. I'll maybe come back later. Because I said, okay, all right. Yeah, because oh yeah, everything. Oh yeah, but why don't you just take off your hat? And like, it was pretty hot that day. I didn't have sunscreen, and we didn't really have any place to put it. I mean, we did have like a bag, but it's like limited space. Right? Yeah. So later on, we did because this is like the Friday after we got back from Jamaica, and like we got back from Jamaica on like a Wednesday, so it was like Friday. Uh, yeah. So there's a Jamaican restaurant called One Love, and so when we came, the one was like excited to see us, that yeah. So but then around like there was my favorite part, my favorite like tent or whatever. It was like this Lego content that actually had like minifigures. I got two of them because it was like, oh yeah, buy one and you get like one half off, something like that. So I got a first order officer, even though it's like newer. It's like I still want to build like an army and all of that. And the astromech droid from what's it called, the Old Republic. I mean, look. Yeah, just let me. Yeah, so I mean, the people they're from Connecticut, or like they're from Connecticut kind of mall. Yeah. Oh, TZ01. No, I mean not TZ. T7. I can't forget. T701. Yeah. 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 Cause I've been. Yeah. So yeah. For that. Yeah. Like they're great people. It's like I don't want to say like I don't want to because I have their card upstairs and I don't want like say like go back up there. Yeah. So we keep going. And then we found like this, cause this one guy that had like, I don't know what they were saying, but it's just like my sister got like an ottoman or like or like a little like stool kind of thing that's more kind of like small. I think it's more like maybe like a kneeling kind of stool or something like that. I don't know, cause my sister's trying to be more of like a Catholic, but more just like a kind of like a oh yeah, I don't actually want to do like the Catholic stuff. I just pray like the rosaries and like all kinds of things. So I'm like, so you just want to do like spiritual. She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's just like a bitch move. Like, I mean, like, like, I mean, because with the Catholic Church, I mean, they aren't the best, with the kids, if you know what I mean. But I mean, they're still because as I think I was really converted to Christianity because I mean, because my dad's Catholic. I mean, because I was born Catholic because my mom's Italian, my dad's Irish, both like but my dad had to because when he remarried, my stepmom she's Christian, so my dad had to convert kind of back, which is like it's the kind of stupid. It's like I mean like why can't I mean it's like oh yeah hey Catholic and Christian I mean if you both believe in God does it fucking matter like come on like it's like okay I mean you both believe in Jesus you both believe like things and but you just do it like differently. It's like yeah so moving on. Yeah, so I see kind of this. It's like this little like kind of light bulb kind of guy, and it seemed like I think it's from Ducktales or whatever. I forget because since my mom is Helen, we have a couple Topolino kind of things where it's like these Disney kind of like cartoonish kind of magazines, where it's like or kind of like books. Last time I actually got one was 2017 or 2018 when my when there was like a school kind of trip where like I didn't go because I mean it wasn't like the whole school, but like went to Italy, and my mom said that after it's like, oh, I mean we should go. And I'm like, yeah, but here's the thing, mom. Both like the days for like the meeting kind of things that they go in to say that, oh yeah, hey, for meetings to go to like Italy is days that she was working. Yeah, so my favorite teacher, which I know like say my other teachers are coming, like or maybe watching this, I'm like just calm down. I have a favorite, okay? I mean, maybe other students are your favorites, but I have my favorites. I mean, yeah, so he got me a top of I'm like, I started reading it. I mean, I'm starting to really learn like Italian. I can't really say like a full sentence without like, because I'm doing Duolingo. I am starting a new, which is mostly just like, okay, so how do I do this? But something says, oh, how about the boy bites an elephant with the girl? Yeah, because that's already a sentence I'm really gonna learn like in life. Yeah, so we're looking through it, and there's like an ad for like I think like the Last Jedi on DVD, and like and they're asking like, why is that in English when it's an Italian one? I'm like, because in Italy for an American film that equals a foreign film, so that means that it'll be in that language. You understand? If say there's like Italian film in here, it wouldn't be translated. Okay, yeah, so, back to the contest. So I like my mom like pick up kind of bin. But on the side of it, kind of like it did have like a sticker that says Legos. So and like I just started looking through it. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing because I found Fabland sets. If you don't know what Fabland is, it's a theme from the early '80s and all like that, where it wasn't like actual like Lego minifigures. So it's like these weird animal ones that are like weird. And so I got three of them. Ricky Raccoon and his scooter, which is like for like the value of it is $10. Oh yeah, so the guy wanted $20 for the bin. I said mark it down to 15. You guys up there, and he said yeah. So yeah, so yeah, so then and then it's Harry Horse and Clara Cow's ice cream shop. So that's where the window kind of pieces kind of came from. Didn't come with the ice cream shop like sign or something like that. I mean, it did come with like this scooter, but does have like little marks and all that from the crayons. Yeah. So, and you're wondering, yeah, she milks herself to make ice cream. That just seems like weird. I mean, I guess like, oh yeah, that's how you actually make ice cream. It's like, yeah. Um. So yeah, and then I got Jedi Starfighter, which is Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, but when I looked online, it doesn't say that it was Obi-Wan's Starfighter. No, I don't want that video. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in I just gotta find the sets I actually got and all that. Yeah, so this set it came from 2002. Has 109 pieces. Retail back then for $20, but for a used set it's like 35. So this is kind of good for coming from a $15 set. But when I first looked at it, I saw, oh cool. Uh, I saw the sticker markings. I thought, oh, these look new. It kind of looked like I'm like, oh, this is probably like Ahsoka's one because of because it had this panel which is mostly kind of I got like mostly in 2000 like around the Clone Wars kind of time, like the early kind of years ones. That's it. And but then when I started putting like, oh hey, here's like going, oh it's Obi-Wan's one because it's the droid heads, there's the old kind of droid heads. Yeah, yeah. So this is cool. My favorite kind of one for this. And then I just actually kind of built this one actually really recently. It's a miniature TIE fighter, which let me check kind of the price for that or whatever. Yeah, so this is like a back one. It says 12 pieces. A new one will be $7, but a used one is like $3. So it's like, yeah. This is actually like just like a good kind of like a little set. Just I mean, 'cause I miss kind of these old like I mean you can still kind of get these, but these are just like really cool. Uh, yeah. And then I got uh Jedi Duel, which Count Dooku's speeder from episode 2, and then the Yoda. Yeah, so I got another one. This is the same Yoda that I just showed you, but I couldn't find the other one, so I'm just gonna use the same one. Yeah, so yeah, um, yeah, just because the stickers are really well put on. Well, I don't think these are. Yeah, I mean, I think these are maybe stickers, but I mean, I don't think so because these are so well put on. I don't know. Yeah, this has like another part of the set, but I couldn't really find it. I do love the coloring. I just really love kind of this one. Um, and this would be, I mean, if they ever had like a choice, just to say like to get like all kind of, well, I mean, I guess like Jedi Starfighter set I would mostly kind of get, but say there's like this set instead of, I don't know, maybe like the Fabland set. So let me just look. And yeah, so this set has 82 pieces. It retailed back then for $10, but now for like a new one, it's $32. So yeah. And then we go to this. So these are all the sets that I have built already now. This is the 2004 Rebel Speeder, which I don't have the P Tower, I think. Yeah, yeah, so this came with Luke Skywalker and Dak and the Hawk Trooper with one of these old heads. It isn't bleeding, it's just the hair for some reason. Yeah. So yeah. I really like these kind of sets, but the thing that I fucking hate about these sets are just the grappling hook. Yeah, yeah, just, I just had to, like, I'm just gonna have, because I can't, like, leave this here or else I just get caught. Yeah. 2014 was actually kind of the best use, actually, for the stud shooter, because, actually, yeah, but this has, a rare kind of, no, I mean, rare printing, not weird printing kind of here. Yeah, just, it has kind of like a bad kind of like thing, but this is like from 2004, so it's like, yeah. And then I just built this set. I know, but then first, R2D2 pencil from 2002 also. It doesn't have like a price kind of thing, but it does have like these holders where you just put on kind of these things, and then just like you put it in here. Yeah. One that I got before was a Stormtrooper one, but I kind of hated that like you can't take the minifigure out. I mean you could take these out, but just can't do the actual minifigure, which that kind of just sucks. Yeah. Yeah, so this is also kind of cool, but then I just built this set yesterday, as a matter of fact. It took me kind of like a long time. No, fuck. Forbidden Island. This is from 1989, and yeah, and this has 182 pieces. The price back then was $37.50. I don't know why. Then a used one is $83, but a new one is $748. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's because of the stairs and the bridge and cut this, but also the pirate flag. But yeah, I actually had to pay an extra $20 on eBay just to get the base plate, and we're saying, wait, why did you do that? Because the base plate is like, yeah, actually, it means like it's like this island kind of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put this kind of next to Barnacle, Pirates Barnacle Bay. And so it has this dumb thing that's like it's supposed to be kind of like, oh yeah, hey, like a little like drop thingy where it's supposed to go into like a prison, but then it doesn't really work because if you just remove this, it doesn't go like down until you actually put it down. Um, yeah, so this has Captain Redbeard, which doesn't have his red beard. I had to use another one. Oh yeah, this was the Obi-Wan that came in the Jedi Starfighter set, the Jesus kind of one. Yeah. Yeah, so for that set, it was not fun to build because this back when like Lego was like for the instructions, so she's like stupid. It's like, oh yeah, hey, but you have to put one back over here, but we're not gonna show you where. I posted actually like the set like or the posted picture on the set on Reddit, and let me see how many upvotes it has. Yeah, I just have to go. It now has 257 votes. I mean, that's nothing to be like super proud of, but it's like still like I never really used Reddit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of people said, "Oh yeah, hey, I really like the set," and all got that. I like, kind of like the set. It is a good kind of like play set, but for building it, it was just fucking hard. It kind of looks good at some angles, but just other ones, it's like when the palm leaf pieces broke kind of thing. Not when I was building it, but like I was like, okay, so I need actually this many. I'm like, okay, so find that, yeah. So we did have a monkey figure, yeah. But so let me list the other sets that I had in it. The monorail transport system, which has 731 pieces. It retailed back then for $155, but a used one is $500. And the reason why, oh wait, no, wait, and then the a new version or like an unopened is $2,209. If you're asking, wait, why? Well, it's because it has a motor and batteries and all of that, and a lot of these like long track kind of pieces because like it's like a monorail. So yeah, and then I have Betrax, which is Battrax, which I might build that set next. Yeah, I just yeah, and that is like a used one is $66 and all that. Yeah, it's from 1987. Oh yeah, the monorail set is from 1987. Yeah, and then I also kind of got this Robo Command Center for space, but also I've been trying to find because I got a lot of the old castle kind of themes. One, yeah, just let me kind of show you, that. Yeah, the castle kind of theme ones. Some great ones like just like this horse kind of like a thingy. But I'm trying to find which ones are from which. Yeah, just a bunch of all kind of ones. Um, yeah, it's been kind of hard because like someone was like, oh wait, but how do I find out this? Whatever. Also, so these are the old space ones with the ones that they this part broke really easily. You can look pretty close to it. I can't really show it without like blurring. Uh, with yeah, but the like the chain kind of card piece broke really easily back then. Something like a Lego fan like me, you would know that there's like the Lego one. Yeah, so these are. Yeah, I can't find any other. I'm just gonna so this video does drag onto it. And then this is like another kind of space one. Yeah. Yeah. So I really have to, because this is the hardest part, because I actually have to find which one kind of goes to which, and I just kind of build that set because it doesn't like. Because some of the pieces are like, oh yeah, hey, I actually have these. Oh, but I need to really find them because it's like a big bin. It has like a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Um. If you had to say which set do I like the most out of kind of these ones that I kind of built, this is the last, obviously, because yeah, it's just basically like a bunch of pieces together. But I mean, I still really like it. Next, it's kind of not really the Fabland. Well, it's supposed to kind of the Fabland, not because of the minifigures, but it's just because like I didn't really get like a lot of stuff out of it. I'm not trying to be a oh my god, I didn't get any of the sets. Oh, my life is ruined. Oh, yeah. Um, Next would be the snow speeder because I like the snow speeder sets because they always had the same kind of designs. I remember 2013. What happened was that there's the kind of like a snow speeder set, but also had like other stuff like the an E-web blaster, um, a an imperial like hot speeder bike, and just like a P tower and all just like a bunch of other stuff. And I was just waiting so long for it. And when I got it, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Even though when I look back at it now, I'm like, oh, there's basically like a bunch of pieces just like combined together. I'm like, I love back then. I also love the hot sets because I remember 2010ish. I was in Chatham, which I really want to go back soon. Last time I was in like 2018 for like a family reunion on my stepmom's side. I recently did find a house because I was bored yesterday. So yeah, yeah, I kind of want to see like, oh yeah, because it was near here, but it's like, yeah. So I remember because since it was like 2010, I remembered like because of the Legos, and it was the two uh Hoth battle packs, the Rebels and the Imperials. The Rebels one had the mustache man. I mean, you're probably gonna see it, but it was actually I forget like his name. I mean, yeah. Then I think Zev. I think which yeah, and then two other Hawk Troopers, but it also came with an ice cutter, which it was actually kind of in like the movie, but it was in the background and it was in those like a deleted scene. But and then there's then the Imperial one, which had a stormtrooper pilot. I mean, AT-AT pilot, General Veers, or kind of like an Imperial officer, just like that, but is basically General Veers, and then two snow troopers, and one of them was a speeder bike, and then it was just like just like this little like command post that just had like this fire missile thing. I mean, it was good back then, back to 2010. I mean, I was like six-ish. I mean, I wasn't even like 10 at. I mean, not 7 at 10. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Just the next one for the sets is just the pirate set. The reason why it's not number one is because it was a bitch to build, and not every piece is there. Or well, I mean, like, well, that actually doesn't really count. But it was just like, I mean, I had to spend like all the stuff, and it's like, eh. Yeah, but then just this one I really love the most because I just love getting like Star Wars sets. Yeah, yeah. I really wish that it did have kind of the I think it's R5, but they could have just had like a separate kind of body to it. Then you could just like take it off and just put it here. But instead they just didn't. Yeah. I'm also sorry because I'm actually kind of like a little bit mad because for the Bad Batch ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but just it's like it just didn't please me. Well, I just left on like a cliffhanger. That's kind of odd. Oh, yeah, actually, low set. Well, it don't really count this as a set because it's not really any like pieces except precinct 2. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm just tired. After this, I'm probably just gonna like just probably gonna do like my chores just to get a shower. I'm gonna upload this and it's just gonna take a bitch to take long. Um. I'm not gonna. I'm trying not to redo like because a lot of my videos I'll just cut it and all that. But since now I have cut this and it's like a bitch count too because I don't have iMovie on this because it's a Microsoft one. Yeah, but I'm rambling on too long. I can already see like how long this video is gonna take, and I can kind of see how long this video is gonna take to upload. So it's now 4:30. I mean, of course, like okay. Um, I'm tired. Yeah. Also, I'm trying to find like because I have big bins of Legos, but a lot of them are just like ones that just like have like either like I call it just like the boneyard, which is basically just like ones that are just like they go to kind of like sets, but it's just like not even like good parts. Like say like say like a boneyard would mostly be just like like if say this was kind of just like in it, it's like oh yeah, hey, there's like nothing else kind of in this. A scrapyard would mostly just be kind of like something kind of this, or it's just like even just like the scraps. And now I don't know how to put this on anymore. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, just look at the thing. I'm now rambling. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have a better hair day soon. I might be doing a podcast with my friend on Sunday. Probably going to be uploading that on Monday. And there is some piece over there that is see. Yeah, so thank you. And have a good day, whatever day you're watching on this. Yeah. So thank you.